Now we are going to talk about diffusion. Diffusion refers to how particles spread. Diffusion occurs in two cases. In gases, the first case is in gases, whereas the second is in liquids. Now let's first talk about gaseous state. Let's pretend that we are all in a lab and one of the students opened a bottle that contains a gas with strong odor, for example, the ammonia gas. After a few seconds, what will happen? All the students in the lab will smell this gas. Do you know why? Just remember that we have said previously that the particles in gases are far apart from each other, and there are cavities and a lot of gaps between these particles that allow for anything to move smoothly and quickly. So, diffusion in gases is fast. Since the particles are so far away from each other, by this particles are free to move around. That's why the diffusion is fast. Now let's consider this example. In this diagram, these small blue circles are the air particles, and this orange particle is the ammonia particle, which is the gas obtained in the lab. As you could see, the blue particles are far away from each other. So because ammonia particle could move easily through the air. That's why we could smell ammonia gas easily. Also, we have to know that in the diffusion in gases, that not all particles move in the same speed. That means some particles move in a high speed, others in a low speed. This refers to how heavy or light this particle is. So if the particle is light, the speed will be fast in moving through the air particles. Now as for diffusion in liquids. Diffusion in liquids is not fast as that in gases. It needs more time. It may need days or weeks to occur. The reason is because of the particles' arrangement in liquids. As we have explained previously that the arrangement of particles in liquids are different from the arrangement of particles in the gas. It's true that there are cavities between them, however these cavities are very little. So any diffusion in liquid, it will be very slow because there are no enough cavities between them. So the diffusion in liquids is so slow, it may take days. This is because there are only small gaps between liquid particles. Gaps means cavities. Now let's check this diagram. As you could see, there are these small blue particles that are found in this liquid. We have added another red colored particles from the different liquid. We could notice that these red colored particles are diffusing in the liquid slowly. You see, they will take time. So diffusion is occurring slowly, not like the ammonia gas. So it may take days or weeks as we have said previously. At the end, diffusion will occur because there are cavities. Now let's consider this example in the book, page 4. As you could see, the title is demonstrating diffusion in liquids. This jar is full of water, and inside it there is a small jar of colored solution. We need minimum days for a diffusion to take place. The colored solution in the small jar will diffuse into the water. So as we have said, diffusion will take place in liquids, but it needs time. So the small colored particles in the small jar will start to diffuse into the water found in the big jar and diffusion will occur. But as we have said, it may take days